Today's video I am very excited about because it's a bit of a continuation of my 50 brands like Suzanne video that you may have seen recently. I would like to make this into a bit of a series to introduce you hopefully to some smaller indie brands, some newer brands that you haven't heard of. Today we are focusing on bags. So I have 10 brands, 10 bag brands that you've probably never heard of before. These are all mid-range brands, so they find the right balance between quality and price. They're not designer level bags, but they're equally not cheap, plasticky, fast fashion bags either. They use high quality materials, but they don't have the markup of the most expensive designer luxury brands. As always, I've been making a few notes about these brands so I can tell you a little bit about where they're from, what they specialize in, and I will show you their website, some examples of the bags that they sell as well, so you can get an idea for the kind of designs that you can expect from these brands. The first bag brand that I want to talk to is from Paris. Quite a few of these brands are from Paris, actually. Obviously, they do bags very well. They're called Fleuron. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So their bags are designed in Paris and made in Italy. So they use Italian leather and craftsmanship, which is arguably the best in the game. They have mostly quite a minimal design aesthetic. So lots of very simple bags, minimal branding, quite neutral colors. However, they have one bag in particular. I'm not sure if this bag is new to them, but either way, when I was on their website, I fell in love with this bag, and this bag is now firmly on my wish list. When I finish my 75-day hard style challenge, where I'm not buying anything for 75 days, I will probably be purchasing one of these bags because I think they're stunning. It's called the Hortensia bag. I think it also comes in a mini size as well. But look how beautiful this bag is. It's a classic shape like many of the bags that we're familiar with, quite similar to the Celine box bag that I feel like a lot of these bags that we love, like the Milo from Suzanne, the Claude from Suzanne, quite a lot of them definitely take inspiration from Celine. This one though, the clasp on it is absolutely beautiful. That flower design, so stunning. And my favorite thing about this bag is how many colors this comes in and how beautiful all of the colors are. I can't even choose which one I would pick if I was going to buy this bag. So pretty. The yellow, I have a real thing for yellow at the moment. High on my wish list is a yellow bag. And I've seen a few that I like, but this might be one of my favorites. It's definitely a brighter yellow. Usually I would go for like a subtler, like a butter yellow. But this one is stunning. And then I love the burgundy. Of course I love the burgundy. But I love some of the greens, the blue as well. The blue is gorgeous. The pink is incredible. I just love this bag and the quality looks really high. The price point is reasonable. All of these bags are kind of under the $500 mark, mostly maybe under $700 in some cases. And I think most of the prices are pretty fair for the craftsmanship, for the leather. This one looks beautiful. I just couldn't resist talking about this bag brand. Let me know if you've tried this brand or any of these brands down below. I'd love to hear your experience of shopping with them. But yeah, I think this is one of the ones that is most high on my wish list. The second bag brand that I want to introduce you to is actually the sponsor of today's video, but also one of my favorite bags and my favorite bag brands within this video in general. And that is Oleada. So Oleada are a New York based bag brand and they sent me this gorgeous, again, green, I'm loving green bags at the moment, this green mini anchor bag. This is in the color pistachio. How beautiful is this little handheld bag? Absolutely stunning. I will show you some more clips of this bag and how you can wear it, because one of the highlights about this bag and their bags in general is that they can be worn multiple different ways. So you can actually wear this bag 4 different ways. You can wear it obviously holding the top handle, which I think is adorable. It feels very reminiscent of a couple of higher end bags that have been very popular recently, Savette bags and Loro Piana bags in particular. Very, very similar, but a fraction of the price. And then you can also wear this bag across your body, so crossbody, or on the shoulder by attaching just one of the straps. And then you can also attach a second strap to the back using these hooks here, and you can make it into a backpack. Love the versatility, love the leather. It's a very soft leather. It is a grained leather, but it's incredibly soft, scratch resistant, waterproof. It has gold hardware, these really cute two-tone little tabs here. This bag is surprisingly spacious for its size. You can easily fit a phone, your wallet, your keys, I don't know what else you carry, your lipstick. You can even fit a mini iPad in this bag as well. This pistachio green is definitely my favorite, but this bag does come in 4 colors. So you have some more neutral options if that suits you better. I do love this cloud color as well. I think this is absolutely beautiful as a more neutral bag. We're seeing a rise in the popularity of these handheld bags at the moment. Again, like I said, the Loro Piana one is super popular, and this is so similar. I will put my link and my discount code in the description box because I have a code that will get you 22% off this bag or any other bag on their site. That is an incredible deal. So if you were after a new bag, they have some bigger, more work appropriate bags as well, laptop bags, all sorts. If you would like to check out their website, the link will be down below. The link to my bag will be down below, and that discount code, which is KTX Oleada, will get you 22% off site-wide. For the next brand, we are headed back to Paris. This brand is called Cassandre Paris, I believe, and again, they are Paris-based. They are stocked in the Galeries Lafayette in Paris, but they do ship worldwide from their website, and they have a range of really beautiful leather bags, similar to Fleuron a little bit. They have a slightly different clasp, but again, it is quite a statement clasp. Quite recognizable. Again, it definitely harks back to the Celine bags, particularly the Celine Triomphe with their logo as well. I feel like this one is quite similar. This looks beautiful. I don't know too much about the bag brand specifically. I struggled to find much information on their website about where they make their bags, the materials, that kind of thing. So that was a little bit disappointing. But in terms of the designs themselves, they are stunning and definitely a more under the radar brand that I haven't heard of before. Okay, the next one is a fun one because I wanted to include one British brand because I'm British, and I thought it would be nice to include in these videos at least one British brand rather than having them all to be French or US based brands. So the bag brand, I was trying to think of like iconic British bag brands, and I could only really think of more higher end ones like Mulberry and Stella McCartney. I thought of Aspinall of London as well, but they're not really my style. However, then I remembered I have this bag. I saw a video just yesterday that apparently 2014 millennial core twee fashion is coming back, and I thought I have the bag for that. This is my Cambridge satchel from 2013, I believe, so it's a good 11 years old now. Can you tell I've always loved burgundy? It's almost exactly the same colour as my classic Milo from Sézanne. These bags were so popular during that time. Let me know if you had a Cambridge satchel, if you still do have one. But yeah, 2013, 2014 was really where I saw them peak. I remember seeing them on all sorts of celebrities. I think Taylor Swift had a Cambridge satchel at one point, and I still have mine. I wore this at uni, and again, this is very reminiscent of that kind of 2014, 2015, very twee millennial kind of style. But a satchel is a very timeless bag style at the end of the day, so I do think that maybe these will be coming back, and they are very practical as well. You can fit a laptop in this original Cambridge satchel. They have since updated some of their styles, so they do slightly more contemporary bags as well now, but I thought I would mention them in case you haven't heard of Cambridge satchel. They do originate from Cambridge, England. They originally started out making children's bags, but then they were surprised with the popularity that they had with adults, so that is what they mostly do now, is adult bags. The leather is really lovely, and they do all of their production in-house, so the quality control is excellent, and yeah, they're really sturdy, very timeless bags, very unisex as well. Good for children, good for adults, good for men, good for women. So I would definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't heard of them before. I couldn't do an indie bag brands video without mentioning my favourites, Bembien. So you probably are bored of hearing me talk about this bag, but this is my bag from Bembien. This is the Ella bag, I believe, in the vintage check. This bag I bought in 2022, so this is 2 years old now, and I still love it just as much. Bembien are a New York based brand. Again, they have mostly woven leather bags, although they do a couple of other designs I think, but primarily they do this kind of woven leather, a little bit like Dragon Diffusion, a little bit like Bottega, but at a much more affordable price point. I also love the vintage feel that a lot of their bags have. A lot of them have this check design or similar designs, and it does feel very 60s, very 70s, kind of Parisian vibes to me, and I love that about it. And my bag is in just as good condition as it was 2 years ago. I've worn this absolutely loads, and I feel like it's a really nice size as well. They do come in different sizes, smaller and bigger, but this is just such a good everyday bag. The length of the strap is really nice, the drop on it, so it fits really comfortably over the shoulder, and I just don't have enough good things to say about Bembien. I feel like they deserve more hype than they get. Okay, next up we have a slightly different brand. So they don't do leather bags, but they do really fun embroidered tote bags, bandanas, and pouches, makeup bags, accessories, that kind of thing. The brand is called Call It By Your Name. You may have heard of them before. I think they are a Parisian brand. They were founded in March 2020, and each of their pieces is completely unique. So they use kind of old stock bandanas, I think, imported from South Carolina to Paris, and then they embroider them and they make them into tote bags, bandanas, small pouches, accessories. They even do a few clothing pieces as well that you can get embroidered, hand embroidered, to be completely personal to you. I think they do the embroidery in Le Bon Marche in Paris, but you can also order online, and they do a few kind of general ones that you can order immediately as well, so they're not as personalized. But yeah, I found out about this brand through Olivia Marcus, who is one of my favorite Instagram influencers. I think she's a fashion journalist. She's one of my favorites to follow. I love her style, so definitely go and follow her if you don't. But she always talks about this brand because she has a few of their bags and their pouches, and she has different words embroidered on them, and I just think they're really fun. They're definitely a more sustainable brand. They take a kind of dead stock fabric and things like that, and again, they make each piece completely unique. So I think it's fun, a little bit different, Paris-based as well, and yeah, I wanted to mention it. And definitely a brand I have on my radar. I would love like a little makeup pouch or a bigger like tech pouch from them, and to get it personalized in some way. Okay, the next brand is a Polish brand. They were founded in Warsaw in 2014, and I'm not sure how you pronounce them. I'm gonna say Chylak, but that's probably wrong, or Chylak. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll put the name on screen. So yeah, Polish brand. I think they were founded by a creative director, and they recently also started making leather shoes. So they make leather bags and leather shoes now, but they originally just started out in 2014 at making bags. They have some really beautiful bags at really reasonable prices. They've been worn by celebrities as well. So I've seen Alexa Chung wearing one of their bags, and also Emma Roberts, to name just a few. Really cool. I wanted to shout them out because I don't know too much about many Polish founded brands, and I thought they were a really good one. Really interesting shapes and designs, really beautiful leather, and again, quite a similar price to a lot of these brands. In at number 8, we have Ateliers Auguste. So I have worked with them before. Now, I did sell my Ateliers Auguste bag only because it was black and I wasn't reaching for it, but that was my fault. I could have picked any colour and I chose black. I should have gone with the brown, but they are one of my favourite bag brands as well. Again, they are a small, slow fashion, independent brand based in Paris, made in Italy. They have a shop in Le Marais in Paris, and they have a website where you can shop worldwide. They mostly do quite minimal colours, minimal designs, but they have that more bold clasp that's quite reminiscent of all of their styles. So all of their bags have that same clasp, and it's quite recognisable. If you know, you know kind of thing. You know it's from Ateliers Auguste. They use certified Italian leather, so it is kind of sustainably certified by REACH, which is a European Union certification. And yeah, I really do like their bags. I would love to own another one day. I just won't buy it in black this time because I just don't find myself reaching for a smaller black bag very often. If I'm going to wear a black bag, it'll be my black tote bag that I have, but I just didn't find myself reaching for the black. But I would definitely love to own that bag or another of their bags in brown, or in like a neutral beigey colour would be nice as well. In at number 9 is Little Liffner. Little Liffner is maybe a brand that I hear a little bit more about compared to some of these brands, but I still think they're pretty under the radar. They are Scandinavian. They again use Italian craftsmanship and Italian leather. They have some quite iconic designs that have definitely gained notoriety in the last few years. I'm thinking their tulip bag specifically, which is a big, quite structured tote bag that has this really pretty wave design. I've seen that on Emma Hill and I've seen it on quite a few people. They also have their sprout tote, which I think is a more recent favourite of the brand, and I really love I think this is Little Liffner, their macaroni bag. I think it's from Little Liffner. I'll put it on screen. It's very similar to a bag that I've seen from the Row. Again, quite similar to these like box bags, like the one from Celine, Suzanne, etc. But it has this cute macaroni shaped turn clasp, which I think is really fun, a little bit different. And it just sets it apart from all of the kind of more standard designs. So yes, Little Liffner, definitely check them out if you're looking for a Scandinavian based beautiful leather, Italian leather bag brand. Finally, in at number 10 is a brand that I hadn't heard of until recently, but I saw one of their bags on Anthropologie. So they are stocked, I think just one of their bags is stocked on Anthropologie. They're a US based brand, they're called Bob Orr, and they do some beautiful leather bags. They're designed in Beverly Hills. They are also stocked in a variety of US and Canadian stores, so some department stores, and I think they have some of their own stores in the US as well. But their tailor bag, which I think is one of their most popular styles, it's a beautiful woven leather that again looks very reminiscent of Bottega or Dragon Diffusion, but specifically Bottega actually, because it's like this soft leather woven. It definitely looks like it could be Bottega, and it's only $200 and something. I think it's like $280, which is literal fraction, probably a 20th of the price it would be at Bottega. And as I said, that bag in particular is stocked on Anthropologie. And that is my small bag brands video. Did you learn about any new brands to you? Will you be checking out any of these bag brands? I feel like when we hear about mid-range luxury, mid-range bags, we hear the same names again and again. Pelen, Demillier, what other ones are there? Those are the ones that really stand out to me, but I'm sure there's others as well. Even Suzanne to a certain extent. And while I still love those brands and would love to own bags from those brands as well, I wanted to highlight some smaller brands that I think don't get the recognition that they deserve. So hopefully I've done that today. Hopefully you've learned something new. Let me know down below which your favorite design was from any of these 10 brands. Will you be checking any of these out? I think my favorites are the first two, which is why I put them first in the video. The Fleuron beautiful bag in all of those gorgeous colours, and the Oleada mini anchor bag in this beautiful green colour. Definitely some of my highlights, but I really like all of these brands and I would definitely recommend checking them out if you would like to support some smaller indie brands. I will leave my Oleada discount code on screen and in the description box if you would like to check that out. Do let me know if you make a purchase from Oleada. I would love to hear which bag you go for. If you haven't seen my 50 brands like Suzanne video that this is kind of a follow on from, then I will leave that on screen so you can check that out here. That has loads of brands that aren't just bag brands in it, more fashion brands, shoe brands as well. Otherwise, I hope you're doing very well and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!